2013 has come and gone. So, it's December right now, and everybody's gonna start putting up their best of lists. I've been going through my recent books and going through everything that has come out over the past few months, and really, there's nothing much else coming out this month except for Darwin Cook's new book. Can't wait for that one. But right now, this is my best of list for 2013 of the books that you should have picked up throughout the year, or maybe you're looking for that special somebody who is into a certain type of character or something like that, or a certain type of show. I'm going to give my recommendations, starting off with what is perhaps the best run on the character since Frank Miller, and I am talking about Daredevil, of course, the man without fear. If you haven't been reading it, Mark Waid this year continues his just seminal run on the character. Fantastic. Daredevil has been great since he took over. Chris Samnee, beautiful, beautiful artwork. If you've seen Chris Samnee's work, you'll know it's very almost pop-like. It's very good, great stuff. This is definitely a great gift for somebody who likes Daredevil and who saw the Ben Affleck movie back then, and you know how bad that was. But yeah, this is definitely a great gift. This collection, this is volume 5. There's currently 5 volumes out. There's 2 oversized hardcovers out that collect the first 4 volumes in those 2 oversized. But I prefer the smaller ones. They're just easier to read for myself. The smaller volumes. This particular story in here deals with a certain character getting ill and him taking a trip to the hospital. I really, really don't want to give it away, but let's just say by the end of it, I am a cold, hard person, but by the end of it, I was almost in tears. It was just beautifully, beautifully done. Mark Waid, fantastic job on it. He keeps killing it day after day, month after month. Just can't really speak enough about this. It's just such a great story. And basically, this has the first 22 through 27, this volume in particular. And it concludes basically the story that Mark Waid has been setting up since issue 1. There's been some guy that's been behind all these things that's been going on to Matt Murdock, and we finally get the answer to what that is here, and I was like, wow, that was great. So that is perfect for the fan who likes Daredevil and who likes superhero in more of a fun style, because it's Daredevil has kind of gotten this approach where he's dark and gritty and grooming, because since Frank Miller took over, Mark Waid kind of took the new direction, and he's like, no, let's bring him back to originally more swashbuckling, more action, more fun. So we have that. The second one that I'm going to be talking about, this is for the fan or the family member that loved Lost, that was just crazy about Lost, and probably one of my top choices. Again, I should probably state that these are the best stuff that I've read the year, but they're not in any particular order. This is just what I think was the best. So if you have a family member that's a fan of Lost, Morning Glories, that's definitely something you should pick up. It is a great story. There's 2 oversized hardcovers right now that they both have about 12 issues in them. They run for about $30 on Amazon. They're great pickups. They're nice, sturdy hardcovers. And Morning Glories tells the story of a set of kids that they get taken to this school. They're accepted into this academy, and not as everything is as it seems in the academy. There's a lot of mystery going on. There's a lot of build-up, and it focuses on about 6 kids. My personal favorite is Ike. He's kind of just the biggest jerk, but he's a really cool character. All these characters, they're very troubled teens. Nick Spencer, it's written by Nick Spencer, and art by Joe Isama, and they just do a great job. The art is fantastic. Spencer does just really, he keeps adding and adding into the mystery, and then you're starting to finally see some of the stuff come together in the past 5 issues. I'm reading these in oversized hardcovers. They are great. They're a great pickup for that, like I said, that fan who loves Lost. It's kind of got that same vibe where they flash back to those kids' lives, and not everything is not what it seems, and you're getting different perspectives on the same scene. It's kind of got that same vibe. So if you got somebody that loved Lost and just was looking for something to scratch that itch, definitely recommend picking this up. Great buy. If you've got somebody in your family that loves horror, noir, who loves mystery and suspense. Ed Brubaker's Fatale. Fatale is a fantastic series. I love this book. It stars basically the story of a young woman who she's not what she seems. She is basically, I really don't want to give it away. She's dealt in the occult basically, and it's got a very Cthulhu-esque vibe to it of what happens in it, and it's a mystery story of how this woman goes throughout the decades and how she's dealing with the occult and the men that whoever she comes in contact with becomes infatuated with her. They become just in love with the lady, and they just can't get her out of their mind. And it is just everything inside of it. If you've seen or read Ed Brubaker, he's one of those writers right now who anything he puts out, you should definitely pick up. His new series just started, Velvet, and this was done with Sean Phillips. It's his longtime collaborator. They've done a whole bunch of stuff together, and it is great, 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 great stuff. There's not much else I can say. Nominated for 6 Eisner Awards. So if you know anything about the Eisners, those are basically like the Academy Awards of comics. So definitely, if you have not picked this up, it is a great noir horror tale that if you like, stories like about Cthulhu and things like that, recommend you check this out. Really great stuff here. And next up is probably the biggest thing that I have on my list. This is for the fan that likes sci-fi, that likes very grand space opera, very grand stories, kind of like Battlestar Galactica, things like that. This is the Fear Agent collection. This right here, this is an oversized hardcover of Rick Remender's Fear Agent, and it has a lot of artists on it. Tony Moore, Jerome Pena. Those guys are fantastic artists. So if you ever seen Tony Moore's art, you know what you're gonna get. He's not the fastest guy in the world, neither is Jerome Pena, but the art is just fantastic stuff. This is the oversized collection. The next one comes out, I think, next March. Don't quote me on that. This has the first 15 issues of Fear Agent. It also has a bunch of backups on it. It's a great pickup for that fan that loves sci-fi, that loves Battlestar Galactica, that loves Firefly. There's a lot of that stuff in here. There's a lot of influences on it, and basically it tells the story of Houston, I believe that's his last name, and his ongoing war with the Tatalians, this metal race that has come down to Earth to try and destroy them. And it does so much. It's such a grand concept. There's time travel. There's just laser beams. There's a Western story in this, and it is just a great, great, great pickup. The series is fantastic. The oversized hardcover, I think it'll run you about $30 to $35 on Amazon right now if you go and order it. Definitely, definitely check this out. Dark Horse did a great job on this. I love this series. It didn't get enough love. This sold out. The oversized hardcover sold out quick when it came out. So this is a second printing. You can't tell the difference really between the two, so it doesn't matter. And my last one is a little bit of an indie darling. This one's kind of weird. This is for the fan that really just likes, the weird, obscure comic stuff. This is the new oversized volume of Cowboy Ninja Viking. It is great. I love Cowboy Ninja Viking. It's fantastic. This was published, I think, back in 2008. The one drawback of this is that it kind of feels unfinished because the writer didn't get to really finish the story. He had to rush the last bit of it because it wasn't selling well. But it was by Lieberman, and the art is by Rossmo. This is the oversized deluxe edition that just came out the past few days, and it is great. I love this series. It's definitely for the fan that likes more of those weird stories, and basically it tells a story about this guy he's put in a government program where he develops a split personality, a cowboy, a ninja, and a Viking, and how they are these warriors and these real big badasses and these, just crazy, crazy guys. And my last one, I don't have that with me right now, but I have it on digital form, is Black Beetle. Black Beetle by Francisco Francavilla is probably my choice for the top pick of the new books. Black Beetle was amazing. It's great from top down to the beginning. It's the art and written by Francisco Francavilla. I think if you've seen it, it's a noir story, and it's kind of like The Rocketeer. It's very pulpy and noir, and the art is just fantastic. And overall production quality, I mean, just wow. The hardcover is just beautiful. It's great, 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 great stuff. It's got so many extras, and to me, that is my choice right now for the pick of the year. That is my top choice. Black Beetle is just heads and tails above everything else. So like I said, those are my choices for the year. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me, contact me, comment, subscribe. Love to hear back. Bye.